Hey guys, hi, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Steven. I'm talking quietly because I don't like to vlog in public. Although since I vlog on my phone, I guess it could look like I'm FaceTiming, right? I mean, this is like us, FaceTiming, just me talking the whole time. So I'm back at Target. I had to leave the house for a couple reasons. First, Buddy, my cat Buddy, I let him out for a couple hours this morning. And he was very happy to go out, very happy to come back inside. He just took a nap, he relaxed, I gave him some treats. But at a certain point, he wants to go back outside again. And when I'm on reserve, and today is my last day in this reserve block, I can't let him out too late in the day, because if for some reason crew scheduling called me for some weird reason, I'm not legal for much right now at this point in the day. It would be impossible to get him in the house. So I wasn't letting him out, and he was so upset. Crying. And at one point I decided, I'll take him outside, but I'll carry him and we'll walk around a bit. Sometimes he's let me do that and he's been good with that, but no, I got scratches on my shoulder, on my chest. I probably should have put a shirt on when I did that, but I had to. So I'm literally hiding from my cat. By in another half hour or so, he usually lays down for most of the night. So when I get back home, he will hopefully be sleeping. And thank God I don't have kids. I'm having a hard time making sure my cat is happy and healthy. I don't know. But I also realized there's a few things I needed. I've been cooking at home. I've eaten out once, if you count buying a Subway sandwich and bringing it home, eating out. I've eaten out once in the past 2 months. Saved a bunch of money. But I don't know how I've gone in 51 years without a slotted spoon. I literally did not own a slotted spoon. And I've been trying, whatever, I needed a slotted spoon. So I got one, got a regular one to match it. And, oh, I got these. Did I show you these yet? They are filters for my air purifier. $35 for two, but they last for a real long time. And I could not have cats, even one of them, if I didn't have that air purifier running 24/7. So while they're $35, that means I can have my cats. I don't die in my sleep by suffocating. Look, I found these just walking into Target. Racks and racks of reusable face coverings. These are large, extra large for my giant head. I got them in black because my company has asked us to have all black or yellow, but who's going to wear a yellow face mask? Although I do have that honeybee mask I might wear. But they've asked us to wear black ones. They've said they're going to supply them for us, but as of yet, and I've been in the crew room 4 times in the past month and a half, and no one's ever been in the crew room when I've been in there. Nobody. 0. So I don't know if I would get them. Is that all I have? It's all I have in my basket. It's probably all I'm going to buy. I did bid, because tomorrow starts my block of 4 days off, guaranteed days off. And so I bid for 2 turns. I bid for one on the 7th and one for on the 8th. Actually 2 for each day, just in case I get one. So ideally I would get a turn on the 7th and a turn on the 8th. So cross your fingers for that. I'll find out in about 2 hours whether or not I got any of those trips. And I bid for them because I haven't flown in 2 months and I really just need to do something. I think I may forget how to arm my door. Kidding, just kidding. And I just want to get back to work. I think it's as safe as it can be on the aircraft. And I miss it. I miss it terribly. So I bid for trips. I can't bid for trips on my first day off or my 4th day off in the block because whatever. So I could bid for these turns on the 7th and 8th. I'll let you know if this turns into a vlog, because it might not be. I might not post this. I film a lot and don't post it. But if this turns into a vlog, I will let you know soon whether or not I get those turns. Oh, and last thing while I'm here at Target, I shouldn't say this out loud into the universe, but sometimes I really hate people. I do. Sometimes I really hate people. I'm here at Target, and there's this, and they've said it twice over the PA system. If you have this kind of black car and you have a pet inside, people are concerned that your pet is in the car. It's 100 and something degrees today in Las Vegas, and they left their pet in the car. I don't know what, I honestly, if it were me, I would like to think I would just smash the window and grab the pet. But people, yeah. All right, I'm gonna go walk around Target for a little bit more, waste some time avoiding my cat, and then I will see you later. All right, so I got out of there in one piece. I added some Q-tips to my order in case you're curious. Now I'm about to walk into my local grocery store. It's a Vons. I have to buy some milk, some cereal. I eat a lot of cereal. Raisin Bran. And see if they have any cat treats. I have some for about, oh wait, I have a whole pile of them in the drawer. Because of you guys, I have plenty. I don't need to buy any more right now. Although I might buy some. Because I can never have enough. What else? Oh, I realized I'm wearing the same shirt as I think I was wearing on my last video. And I haven't shaved in 2 days. Look how fast my beard grows in. I'm so masculine. Yeah, and then by the time I get home, it'll be almost 8 o'clock. And Buddy will hopefully be napping. So I can finally go home. I'm tempted to buy a pizza for dinner. So I did lie. I did go out twice in the past couple months. I went and bought a Subway and I got a pizza a few days ago. I'm tempted to buy another one because it was so good and so cheap. And I ate for 2 days on that pizza. I'll think about it. All right. Grrr. Not happy. Not happy. Oh, whatever, it's not a big deal. I got my groceries, cereal, got some rice pudding. I discovered Buddy and Eleanor both like rice pudding. They just lick it a little teeny bit. They don't eat a whole bunch, but they're not in danger of becoming diabetic. And I grabbed milk, and I realized when I got to the register that the Best Buy date was yesterday. And so I said, oh, I'm sorry to be a pest, but can I leave this here with you? And she's like, oh yeah, no problem, sorry about that. I said, oh, and the worst things happen every day. And the guy that was bagging the groceries saw the milk. He's like, you know what you do with that? You throw it at the person who tried to buy it. And I looked at him, and and I did think for a moment, but I didn't really act on those thoughts. I was like, thank you, I'll remember that every time I see you. Thank you. And yeah. Back to me loving people, right? All right, so let's get home. Chances are I'm gonna have a bowl of cereal for dinner tonight because I'm just not in the mood. And I'll find out in about an hour if I get these trips. All right, so it is 9:25, so it's 12:25 in the morning in Fort Lauderdale. So I think the open time stuff should have already been processed. So let's look. Trades, open time, via request status. Processing. It's still processing. How is that possible? I thought it would be done by now. Open time, view, open time pot. Yeah, the trips are still there. All right, well, I want what I want when I want it. And right now, I want to know if I have those trips. If I didn't, well, I can still try and get something tomorrow, but I'm trying to pick up some extra hours. I get 72 hours minimum pay no matter if I fly at all. I didn't fly at all the first week of my reserve. I have 4 days off starting in about 3.5 hours, or 2.5 hours. I'll have 4 days off, four guaranteed days off. And those are the only days I can pick up trips. I can't pick up trips on my movable days off, and my regular reserve days are, I can't pick up because I have to wait for cruise scheduling to assign something to me. So my goal was to pick up a trip. There's on the 7th, there's a trip with 8 hours and 19 minutes credit, and then there's another trip with 7 hours and 39 minutes credit. I'm trying to bid for either of those. And then on the 8th, there's a trip, it's identical to the other one, 7 hours and 39 minutes. And there's another trip with 6 hours and 46 minutes. So I'm trying to bid for one of those trips each day. That would give me 16, 17, 18 hours of credit on top of my 72 hours. I don't know if I'm going to fly the rest of this month. I have a vacation week later this month. I have 4 days off because of my guaranteed days off. That starts in a few hours. And then I have 4 movable days, which I doubt they'll use me there either. So I'm hardly going to be on reserve most of this month with my days off and my vacation. So I'm trying to see if I can pick up some hours just so I can have an okay paycheck in July. So I'll come back to this before I go to bed. I'll play a video game instead. Oh, little news for those people who remembered. Fallout 4 is a video game that I play. Just it's becoming a problem, honestly. It's like all I want to do. I didn't clean my apartment really at all in 2 months, mostly because I was playing a video game. I was playing Fallout 4. I got it to work. I had to uninstall it, reinstall it. I did it twice. I don't know if that helped or not, but I did it. And then I had to update my graphics card and then my video card, which I had to look up instructions on how to do that because, I don't know. I just want to hit play and have it work. I don't think that's really asking a lot, really. But it's working now. The games I had saved won't play, but I started a new game, so I'm super over the moon, super happy. I wanted a bowl of cereal because I'm just lazy tonight for dinner, but I left my milk at the grocery store because it was expired, so I threw a frozen lasagna in my Hot Logic Mini. That will be hot in about an hour because it was solidly frozen, and it's going to take a little while. So I'll play a game and then come back to Flickr and see if I was awarded anything tonight. And if I don't see it tonight, I won't find it out until tomorrow. All right, so I promise I won't be wearing the same shirt tomorrow. I've worn this today and in my last video, so I will see you later. Cross your fingers for me. I could use these trips. Ooh, you can see it's quite gusty today here in Vegas. There's a weather front coming. There's a weather front coming through. It was in the hundreds, as you may know, last week, and then it's 90 something today. Really comfortable, low 90s. It's supposed to be in the 80s all of this next week. How exciting is that? Perfect weather. 80s in the daytime, like 89, 87 in the daytime. At nighttime, 75. Oh, flawless. I'm on the way to the grocery store again. I have to be more mindful because I hate going to the grocery store. I have to buy kitty litter. I'm out, and milk. I have yet to eat. It's about 10 minutes of 3 in the afternoon. I just woke up a couple hours ago, and yeah, then so cereal. Gonna have milk for my cereal. I have not looked at my schedule. Leave the door for you. Oop. Hi there.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I have not looked at my schedule to see if I got a trip for the next 2 days. I'll look at that when I get home. It hadn't posted when I went to bed last night, so we'll see. Onward to the grocery store. See the guy walking with a little belly. Yeah, well, he's carrying a gun on his hip. If something were to really happen in the supermarket, am I going to trust him to be the superhero that saves me? No, somehow I think that's worn for him and not for us. Just a thought. So they're out of my treats. Still, it's been like a week, if not more. And they get sneaky. They fill things in that spot. They put things in that spot so that it doesn't look empty. I don't know, but I always move that thing, whatever they put in the way, to make sure that they know to order some more. So what am I buying at the grocery store? Well, I will tell you, I sneaked a peek at my Flicka app on my phone. I did get 2 trips. I'll tell you about those when I get back home. But, so I have to prepare. I do not have a layover, so I have to just do my best to get some snacks and food for the day that does not need to be really refrigerated, because I don't want to carry my lunch bag and my work tote. But so I'm getting some little mini Triscuits because I can snack on those without cheese or anything on them. Just easy, just munch. Some bananas for some smoothies. Blueberries are on sale for 88 cents. Very exciting. I'm getting 2 of these also on sale to put into my smoothie, and that's going to be the smoothie, and I think that's it for snacks. I have animal crackers and peanut butter in a little container at home. I'll bring that with me, and I'm going to make some just pasta with some pesto that could be that I don't think really needs to be refrigerated all day long, so I'll just bring that with me as well. We'll see. Or I get a pizza. How many times have I mentioned pizza in the past couple of days? I might just get a pizza, honestly. I didn't get one yesterday. I might get a pizza for today. Oh, I have to get milk. And then eat that for dinner. And then bring the extra slices to work for lunch tomorrow. I might do that. I might do that. Okay, back from the grocery. It's about 4:45. And I've had a little bite to eat, nothing crazy, because I want to keep my appetite for dinner. I want to eat fairly early and get to bed around 9 tonight. I'm hoping I want to get to bed about 9, which is about 4 hours earlier than I have been going to bed. So, because my show time tomorrow is fairly early. I'm used to, when I bid for trips, because I'm usually a line holder, my trips usually start around 10 o'clock at night. It usually starts with a red eye. Yeah, so these trips I picked up, I have 2 of them, have fairly early morning show times for me, at least check-ins. When I'm on a trip, a 6 a.m. showtime isn't unusual. A 5 a.m. showtime isn't terribly unusual. But for my first trip, usually I have the chance to sleep in. So tomorrow I have to wake up with Buddy. He'll wake me up about 4:45, 4:30 these days. Usually he let me sleep in later, but now he's waking me up earlier. And I'll wake up around then and just stay awake instead of going back to bed. He's not going out for the next 2 days. He's going to hate me. He's been very spoiled for 2 months. He will not understand why he can't go outside for 2 days. All right, so let me show you my pairings. Usually I can't show you my pairings because they usually include information like my hotels and things like that where we stay. And I don't want to share that because it's definitely safety, security information. I don't use, as you know, I don't use fancy editing techniques. You're lucky that I get to edit anything. I'm literally going to cover up my coworkers' names on my laptop screen with a book. Other YouTubers are going to have like screens within screens, and you know, I don't think you need fancy little graphics on my channel. Please say you don't. I don't want to have to learn. Okay. All right, there you go. Let's go look at my pairings for tomorrow and Monday. All right, so here's one pairing, and yes, I am using the book that I think Amy sent me. It's a little book of cat poetry called I Could Pee on This. It still kills me. I'm using this to block off where my coworkers' names and employee numbers are going to be. One day down the road, maybe I'll learn how to use little fancy things like screens, but it's not going to happen right now. So I'm using this low-key way to sort of keep my coworkers' information private. So let's look at a pairing. I don't think I've ever really showed you what one of our pairings or my pairings really looks like or how we see it. But you'll see in the blue the pairing number L3004, and that just says Las Vegas, the L. If this were Fort Lauderdale, it would say F, or Chicago, it would say C. On the date, our report time is right up here. My report time tomorrow is 8:22 local. I think that means local. Let's see. And on the left, the left-hand column, we've got Sunday the 7th. The next column shows our flight number. The next column, you'll see the leg. Now, each leg is a cross. So Las Vegas to Detroit departs at 09:22, arrives at 16:40. That's blocked at 4 hours and 18 minutes. Now, this is silly and nonsensical. I have no idea what they could potentially even mean by having a 24-minute ground time. And that's the time from us landing and like blocking into the airport and then leaving again. So that's not going to happen. At minimum, you're going to see 45 minutes ground time. So I don't know why that says 24, but we'll find out tomorrow. And then block time is 8 hours and 40 minutes. And you get that by looking at just adding the two blocks for each line. And then total credit for the trip is right here at 8 hours and 40 minutes. Duty, and that's my duty time. The next leg is Detroit to Las Vegas. We depart at 5:04. If we have 24-minute ground time, whatever, we'll see what happens. We're supposed to arrive back in Las Vegas at 18:26. That's 6:26. That is blocked at 4 hours and 22 minutes. Total time away from base, that's what TAFB means. It's going to be 10 hours and 34 minutes for, again, a credit of 8 hours and 40 minutes. So that's not bad for a one-day trip with two easy legs, 8 hours and 40 minutes. That's great. I think that's fantastic. And it's a better credit for the amount of work I have to do than the next day. So I'll show you that next leg in a moment. So take a look. That's what a pairing usually looks like. Usually I don't think I've really ever shown you what my pairings look like, because typically I have a layover, and we would typically on the right hand side over here, we would see where our layover hotel is and information and stuff like that flight attendants do not want to share with you, because that is safety, security information. So let me show you the next trip I have. All right, so this is the next trip I have, which is on Sunday the 8th. Monday the 8th. You'll see the date here. Flight numbers. I have 4 legs. So it's Las Vegas to Denver, Denver, Vegas. It's a double turn. So it's Las Vegas, Denver, Denver, Vegas, Vegas to Oakland, and then back again. My show time is at 7:30 in the morning, up there. You're going to see our departure times and our arrivals, or when we block in. And then these are GRNT is just stands for ground time. And here are much more sensible ground time numbers. So it's 1:02, it's an hour and 2 minutes, 50 minutes, 58 minutes, much more sensible ground times. I don't know what they meant by having 24 minutes for ground time. We'll see tomorrow. So it's four legs. Each of them is about an hour and a half, roughly, with a block time and credit of 6 hours and 36 minutes. For some reason, I have 6 hours and 46 minutes of credit. I don't know where that extra 10 minutes is coming from or why it's there, but I'll take it. 10 minutes pay is 10 minutes pay. Time away from base is 10 hours and 56 minutes. So it's around the same time away from base. It's around the same length of a duty day, as you'll see here, as the day before, with 6 hours and 46 minutes of credit. I'll be paid extra for 6 hours and 46 minutes. So it's roughly twice the work, because each leg requires the same amount of work, honestly, these days, because we don't have service anymore. Besides doing a couple trash runs, that's it. So it's going to be twice the work for us for 2 hours less credit, honestly. But it's fine with me. I honestly prefer. I kind of prefer days like this. I'm an unusual flight attendant. I kind of prefer days like this than the day I'll have tomorrow, where I only have 2 legs. Yeah, I'm a weirdo. I kind of prefer the days where I have more legs and shorter legs, because that's actually more opportunity for me to interact with our guests than just have them sit there and, whatever. So it's a little bit more fun for me. It's a lot more, hi, goodbye, have a great day, good morning, hey, what's going on? So I usually have a better time with multiple legs and shorter legs than 2 really long legs. We'll see. So those are my pairings for the next 2 days. I'm super excited. I got 2 of the higher credit trips that I bid for, and I got 2 of them. So that's just fantastic. This month, I am on reserve. I was not used at all the first 5 days that I was available on reserve, because I have 28 hours credit this month for vacation, the end of the month. And I guess from what I have understood, I've been reading my contract again about being on reserve. Always know your contract, so important. It seems the people who have fewer credit hours and are available for certain blocks of days are used first. Then the people who have already have more credits accrued for the month. Those people will usually be called later. So I don't think I was used. I don't think I was used because I have 28 hours credit already because of my vacation time. So I may be used more often later on in the month. I've got 8 more days where I'm available this month for reserve. So I may be called more often because other people have worked more hours of credit. Does that make any sense at all? Maybe not. But all right, so I am going to, I've been talking for a while. I'm going to finish cleaning the kitty litter boxes. I have 3 of them and they're all big. 2 of my litter boxes are, those under the bed sweater boxes, those giant plastic boxes from IKEA? 2 of my litter boxes are those. Yeah, I know. I like having this space. They like having this space. And then I have a triangular shaped one in the kitchen. Finished cleaning the litter boxes, adding food to their gravity feeders, changing the water out of the fountains, particularly the one that Eleanor drinks out of, because the water evaporates fast. It's next to the air filter, so I think the water evaporates really fast, leaving all of the chemicals and stuff in the water. So I changed the water out of that fairly often, so it's fresh and doesn't have all those, you know, chemicals. What else do I have to do? Oh, and pack my lunch bag. I did not buy that pizza I mentioned earlier. I'm going to eat some pasta tonight with maybe some pesto, and I'll make some extra so that I'll have that for lunch tomorrow. I think pesto pasta could be just eaten chilled. It doesn't have to be heated up. And I've got Triscuits, animal crackers with some peanut butter, peanuts. What else do I have for snacks? Oh, I have some yogurt. I have some blueberry and cherry yogurt. I'll be taking that with me as well. And I'm taking, oh, you'll see this tomorrow. I may show you my lunch bag tomorrow. But I'm also making smoothies with my Teami Mix-It with some blueberries, some bananas, and some protein shakes that I got today at the grocery store. So that's what I'm doing for the rest of the day. And then hopefully getting to sleep around 9 o'clock, because Buddy will wake me up at pretty regularly at 4:30 in the morning. Usually he waits, but now it's about 4:30 in the morning, 4:45. He'll wake me up, and rather than let him out and go back to bed, which is what I usually do, I'm gonna not let him out because I don't want him out all day by himself. But I'm just gonna stay up from then. So I want to get to bed nice and early so I can have a good day tomorrow. And I'll try and vlog something tomorrow because, you know, it's been a real long time since I've vlogged on a trip. So there you go. I hope you had a great day. If you have any questions regarding Reserve, these trips I'm on, food, me, my cats, leave a comment or a question below and I'll add that to a future question and answer video. I actually have some things already written aside for that. And I'll talk to you later. Fly safe. Bye.